Yo. We are live for some track feedback. I'm just going to jam on piano or something until people join. Need to invite everyone. Okay, just announce. Live to the hashtag. How do I do a hashtag? So you guys can't see me typing it, but I'm just promoting the stream. And channel. Donate to the stream if you want to jump the queue. Go. Okay. Hey, what's happening, guys? Andrew, Fran. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so I'll just mess around for a bit until people join. Give them like 10 minutes or so. Maybe something here. What's happening? What's happening? Just want to fuck around with some of these. Yeah, it's good. Maybe you guys want to hear it. I'm really enjoying the Hydra, to be fair, and I'm like using the Hydra and the Moog a lot more together. Like they're in pretty much every new track that I make. For some reason, it's coming from my microphone, which I can't. Oh, no audio. Aha, yeah, my bad. I forgot to switch this to this. Yeah. For some reason you're hearing it twice because it's coming through my microphone as well, which I can't separate pretty annoying. Yeah, I can't think how I could fix that. If I told it to not go through. What's happening the other way? See ya? Yeah, I can hear it now. So yeah. Yeah, it's doubled up though. Maybe if I just mute the mic for a sec. It's got a really cool ARP on it. I'll show you. Like the ARP settings are pretty cool. Drilling going on. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun. But let's go into the tracks. Where are we? Yeah. Somebody did donate, but I don't know who it was. Wait, Beatwood Mac. Yeah, it says it here. It's pretty clever. So the Streamlabs actually picked up on it. So Beatwood Mac donated, so he will skip queue. Where is he? Where's the top of the list? I think it's yeah. So we do Beatwood Mac first. Let me know. Yeah, you sent me those. Cheers, bro. Yeah, they're very nice. Haven't had a chance to play with them properly yet. Okay, cool. You guys can't see this. Let me just bring this up. Beatwood Mac first, who kind of won the 2-week challenge not long ago of his banger. Let's see. I'm just going to bring it up on here. Where are we? Here. All right. Let's let it load. So, first one is Beatwood Mac. Alive Later. I need this loop on. it's sick. Really well produced. Like the mix is really good. Yeah, the white noise was a little bit loud. I think my mic's a bit quiet. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, the white noise is a little bit loud and painful. I think the hats were as well. See, like with the EQ there, I think, well, at least for me, that was a bit easier on the ears with the EQ dip. I think you've just gone a bit too hard with the high end. It does make it sound very crispy and shiny, but yeah, I think you could chill just a little bit. There was something about this intro that I was like, I think it was the chords, like the chord changes. It just felt a bit weird, and like the drums felt almost like out of sync. And I don't know what it was. It might just be the progression in general, but I mean, when it drops in, it's pretty cool, but that's just because it's so fat and meaty. But I don't know if the progression is the one. Yeah, I think now on second listen, like I think because I'm used to the progression now, it feels all right. But my first impression when I've heard it, I think the progression, there was something about it that did throw me off. And now I'm listening again and it feels fine. So take what you want with that information. Potentially it's a little bit of a long intro. It does help to add the tension, but it is a pretty long intro of like this very big, intense synth. I possibly would try and filter it in rather than it just being as bold and open as it is right there. Does definitely remind me of Lane 8 a lot. There was something else as well. No, I don't know. I think it was just that it felt a little bit samey here, but yeah, maybe like not having the same synth the whole way through. If you can somehow have a break from it, but still keep the rhythm, maybe play something else. About 1.5 minute. Wait, what? How long is the intro? Oh yeah. Yo. And hello everyone that's joined. So I haven't seen all the names, but yeah, possibly yeah. I'd try and switch this for something just so it's not like. I think when this bridge came in, I was like, okay, kind of getting a bit bored of this progression and this sound a bit. And then when it comes back in with the drop, obviously it sounds huge and massive and it works. But there might be a way of you of you keeping the rhythm or keeping that melody, but just doing it with something else. I think it'll work, or something more slow. You could just have a more spaced out notes, and then you'll appreciate it more when it comes back into here. Other than that, though, the mixing on it is really crisp. It sounds super well done. I really like it. Apart from the high end just being a bit sharp. But yeah, to stop it from being repetitive, just make this bridge not the same as it's been for the whole track. You know what I mean? Just try and swap out an element, but keep something of it the same. You know, keep the rhythm or melody the same, but just change it to something else, something more subdued. Or yeah, you try to incorporate some new idea to bring in here. But yeah, otherwise, man, really, really nice job. I need to message you to see how you're like doing your mixing and mastering, because it does sound massive. So I want to see how you're doing that. I imagine you squashing it a lot, but you said that you don't use any like brick wall limiters or anything. Yeah, guitar solo might help. I guess that could be your thing. You know, if you play guitar, I definitely would be putting it in there. Could somehow work, like super distorted and whatnot. All right, cool. Yeah, that's all I can think to say on it, man. Really nice work. You most likely can get that sound very easily. Send it to This Never Happened. I'm sure Lane 8 will love it. All right, cool. Where am I? On to Discord. And yeah, thank you for donating as well. So a couple of people have donated, so we'll be going to them first. I know Chris donated, but there was someone else before him. Otham, something like that. Oh, here you are. Okay, cool. It's a nice picture. Give you a little follow. Alright, cool. Crystal Lattice. So that's supposed to be Crystal Lettuce. If it is, that's a good name. Why do I keep doing this? I need to put this down here. Alright. Here we go. Let's take off this fab filter. It's really nice so far. Super punchy. I love this sound. This kind of, like Sebastian Ledger, someone said, does remind me of his style a lot, which is great. And I listen to this music quite a lot. It's the mix is just a little bit off. The highs are just a little bit too loud, and it's kind of like taking the like limelight or the stage away from that lead that you bring in. Also, the lead it's got too much reverb and delay on, so it just feels quite very distant, which is nice at some some parts, but the entire time that the sound is playing, it's like reverbed and washed. I would have it a little bit more centered, and then have it maybe reverbed or washed out a little bit coming into this part here, and then when you come into the drop, then have it a little bit more centered again, just so it doesn't feel so far away in the mix, as it's a really nice melody, and the sound is really nice, but it's not being focused on as much as it should be. Also, I think what you might benefit from with the drums is a bit of like a transient shaper, so like maybe making them a little bit less busy. It feels like there's a lot going on with the drums, which is cool, and it feels nice and full, but it does feel a touch busy. So maybe if you had like there's a transient master, well, there's loads of different transient things, but a transient master might help. And if you like reduce it won't work if I do it on the whole thing, but if you just reduce the sustain a little bit and maybe a little bit more attack, it'll just be more punchy rather than it being like quite busy. Because it feels like there's quite a lot of like tails and sounds that are just kind of like going over each other. But otherwise, it's sounding really, really cool. I like it a lot. I'm going to stop there because, you know, I want to respect other people's time. But yeah, apart from everything I've said, sorry, there's a big wire in the way. There was nothing else really I'm hearing that you could add. But yeah, I think the issue with the mix is it's like too much delay and too much reverb on things. I think just go through some of the elements, like solo your groups or whatever, and just have a listen if you actually really need the delay or reverb on that, and try and just kind of like declutter it a little bit. It just feels a little bit busy where it's like so many different things going off at the same time. It's quite hard to just focus on the important elements there. Like your bass line is really nice, and I feel like it's not as present as it could be. And then also, yeah, like the lead, like I said before. And as you heard there, I don't know if you heard it, but for me, when I turned this off, it just got really sharp and quite painful. So I would, really just, I think maybe you've got on your master, probably you're boosting a little bit too much in the highs. So definitely go into the hats, turn them down. You can see here I was just putting like this MIDI where I was going to go through and do this all the way through, but I don't need to. But it's just like the noise effect is just too loud, and you kind of do it all the way through the track. And that's probably just the same problem where you've just boosted the highs too much. And so whenever the noise comes in, it's like super loud. But I would just turn that noise down anyway. You don't want it to be like big noise comes in, it's louder than everything else, and then the other groovy elements come in and they're quieter than that noise. The noise should be quieter than the other elements in the track, but you can see when it comes in, it's louder than everything else. If I put it on span, it's way up here, and then the other elements are a lot lower. So yeah, chill on that shit. Yeah, cool. I think that's all I can think. The track is pretty long. It's enjoyable all the way through, but it is long. And I mean, I guess that's the style. I know that the tracks are a bit longer in this style. But yeah, I don't know. For me, I would have mixed it out by like here. And yeah, it's just a little bit long, but it is what it is. I don't want to say too much on that because it's probably just the style. But really good job, man. Really liked it. It was nice and groovy. I would play that out. If you mix it a little bit better, I'd definitely play that out. All right, cool. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Barry, for the. Barry said a spiced pumpkin or a pumpkin spice latte on me, bro. Yeah, cheers. I've never actually had a spiced pumpkin latte, but I'm going to try one if they do them here. I know they have them in like Starbucks and stuff. Also, so I just want to go in order of who donated. So Chris donated next. So I'm going to go to him. My man Chris. Where are you? I'm looking forward to hearing Mixclim. I've not heard your tunes in a while. It's been a minute. And Clear B and Gavin. Where the hell are you, Chris? Oh, you're there. There you go. I'm happy with the song. Oh, you guys can't see that, but yeah, he said I'm happy with the song structure and the vocal for now. Thank you for your help. So I'm curious to hear your feedback. Focus on the mix and master. Let's go. Phase. I think I've probably heard this. What the hell? It's very short. That's probably just short in comparison to. No, it is short. The fuck? How long is this song? Yeah, it's pretty short, but let's see. Maybe it's just an idea.
So call me what you want. Just do what you need.
Something's wrong with the timing on your vocal, man. It's like too early, I think. That's fine.
So call me.
Yeah, that's too early. So call me what you want. Should land on like the.
So call me what you want. Just do what you need. by.
Yeah, the timing is all off here. I like that you've made it clearer though. This is Chris is someone that I teach, and he's the singer as well. And yeah, so before, I think when he sent this, when I first heard it, the vocal was like very washed out. He had a habit of washing out the vocal. So now it sounds clearer, but you've you fucked the timing up. But anyway, let's keep playing.
I won't be fazed by it. I won't be changed by it. So call me now.
I think you need to tell him to chill on the snare here. I remember thinking that before. This is really nice and it's sick, but yeah, the clap and snare is like. So yeah, chill a bit.
So call me now. I won't be first. I got the chance. So call me now.
He's so early, man. And like the timing you had before, you should have. Did you keep the original vocal? Just the timing you had before was perfect. Call me what you want. You're just doing it. You're landing on, like, yeah, you're just too early.
Call me what you want. Just do what you need. I won't be fazed by it. I won't be changed by it. So call me now. I won't be first. I got the chance. So call me now.
So the other thing with the track being quite short, I think what you need here is just a section where it's like you're just grooving a bit more. So you, well, not a bit more, but it's just more focused on the groove. So you like take away maybe vocal, just have like drums, bass, some melodies and things like that, and then just kind of like groove out for the last 8 or 16. It is pretty short though, so I think what you also might need is make this bit longer. So it doesn't just go straight from this big, huge drop and then you're going straight into the bridge here. You could have one more little 8 or something like that of bass and groove and drums and things. But it is sounding much better apart from the timing. The timing of the vocal is like, I can't ignore it. So I think if you fix that, I think it's there. Apart from the drums, you does need to sort that clap out. But I mean, it's there on your behalf. Because this is obviously you guys don't know this, but the track is like a collaboration with him and another producer. So another producer did the instrumentation, and Chris more focused on the vocal. So yeah, with the vocal on your behalf, you just need to fix the timing out. But I think I like the clarity of the vocal. It's definitely coming through a lot more, and the words you're saying here are a lot nicer, or a lot clearer. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if you just get him to sort that clap out snare, just turn it down a little bit, make the track a little bit longer. I think it's just a bit too short for you to. It still with it being this short, it feels like, yeah, it feels a bit unfinished. I think you need to add you could add another minute. You're only at 2:30, so find a way to add another minute, add more length here, things like that. Yeah, cool. Just reading through some of the comments. Couldn't have been longer. Okay, Fran, thank you for stopping by. I'm not sure. Did you put your song in here? Sorry if I haven't got to it yet. Yeah, you're probably there. All right. Well, yeah, that's all I can think to say on it for now. Yeah, maybe we'll go over it a bit more in the session. I could maybe get the timing right, but I would recommend that you just load up the previous vocal and just match up the timing with that, because it was pretty much that one was pretty spot on. Okay, thank you for sending it in. I'm just a bit lost on all these screens. Yeah, sorry, Fran. I'm probably not going to be able to get to yours right away. Just watch the stream back. Just because a few people have donated, and I'll prioritize them over people that don't. Yeah, so the next in line is Clear and B. Okay, where are we? Here. Clear and B. Okay. There we go. And then it will be Barry next, I think. So I'm just going to load that up. Just give it a little download. So call me now. It's in my head. You've definitely got something there. If only that bloody LFO pad wasn't so overused. It's like it had a like a moment. It's a bit like the Animar, like ratata kind of sound. Like everybody rinses it, and then it's like, okay, I've heard it now. It still sounds amazing, but it's like, yeah, it's been done. All right, anyway, this is Clear and B, riff. I think that bongo's out of tune, but everything else sounds sick. That was a bit loud, that effect. Yeah, really good as always, man. Obviously, your production is up there. Like it's not like I need to give much feedback on it because there's not really much that needs changing. It's just like little things. I think maybe with the mix you could make the low end and the high end a bit more dominant. It's a little bit more mid heavy this track, and you kind of can hear it. Like sometimes it feels like I'm wanting more bass and more low end coming in. So maybe you could like rebalance it. But it's not essential. I don't think it's not an issue. The only other little things are the little effects and kind of ear candy you've got coming in. It's just a little bit they're a bit sharp and a bit loud here and there. Yeah, I think that's it. What else would there be? Yeah, that bongo though does sound out of tune. I'm not sure. It's from the pack, right? You use the samples from the pack, but yeah, I think it's a bit out of key. Just see if it's if you can hit another key on it. That's really cool there. I love that. The noise and the I think maybe that ARP is a little bit washed. Or it's like very stereo. Maybe it could be a little bit more centered so it's like easier to focus on. It's kind of like sitting in the background of all the other elements, and I guess like for the track to have a bit more of a hook, you could have that a little bit more centered so it's like easier for you to remember. But yeah, that's it. That was clever. I'd worked with someone on it. Yeah, Barry, actually we have done 2-week challenge where it's been collaborative. It just depends how many people get involved. If there's quite a lot of people involved, then split it up into teams or something like that. Maybe we do that next time. All right, cool. Thank you for sending it in. Thank you for donating. So next is Barry Bazar. I just want to show. Pultec is like, it's an EQ thing. So say if you had like EQ8, because there are some plugins that are like, you know, like Pultec EQs, and it's just basically like boosting here, and then it will attenuate here. So as you boost somewhere, and it will feel a little bit more natural. Yeah, basically what he's just said there. So as you boost, then you attenuate. I don't actually have an EQ that does it, or maybe I do. Is it Pultec? Oh yeah, I do. I don't think I've ever used this, but yeah. So as you boost, then you attenuate, and it will pick the area. I think it just gives a bit more of a natural, like boosting. So you're not just boosting the whole area. But you don't need a fancy plugin to do it, but you can definitely just do it with an EQ8. Anyway, so yeah, I think what he's saying there is that if you dipped a little bit in your mids, and then it will boost a little bit more in your highs. Boost a bit more in your lows and dip a little bit in your mids. Anyway, there's Badger. Ah, no sound. Oh yeah, might be this. Yeah, sorry. Yes, guys, no sound. I see. An amateur. Alright, yeah. The melodies and atmosphere here is really beautiful. You did fuck up the drop a little bit here. I think the noise is too loud and something else. Yeah, it's too long. I think with the noise there, you could have just done like a little shh, like leading into the clap, or just have something a bit more quiet. Because what happens is you just can't really hear the kick or bass. I mean, it's there. You can't hear the other elements that are there. It's just like noise, super loud. Yeah, your low end is messed up as well. I think what the issue is that it's just not loud enough, and so the ARP and maybe the drums. Yeah, I think you need more like lower mids and a lot more sub. Could just be like turning it up, possibly a bit more width in the low end as well, and then turn that ARP down a little bit.
It's alright not to know the answers.
Holy shit. That scared me so much. Yeah, maybe you can turn that down a little bit and then and maybe have like a reverse swell coming in. Fucking hell, it came out of nowhere.
They will come to you when you're least expected. All the things you think is wrong with you, it's just a doorway to the discovery of your strength. When you are fully awake, you dance through the moments you
kind of look like you're taking a shit here. Just occurred to me. I've seen this picture many times, but looking at her face, it's the hands on the knees as well. Looks like you're taking a little poo. Yeah, you know, you're really good at building or like doing bridges and atmospheric stuff. Like the melodies are always really nice, and it's like I feel like I can always just stay in this kind of moment or this part of your tracks for a long time. But then you're not quite nailing the drops. So I think we'll work on that when we do the sessions. It's like I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's the mix. But and it's also possibly like too many different rhythmical elements and just not enough concentration on like a main thing. So yeah, and that's like the issue here. So it's like really nice build up, cool elements, but then just doesn't quite hit the mark here. It's for sure your low end. The low end's just not quite there. It's not as warm. Yeah, like all the elements are great that you have. I think it's purely just the mix, because I think like the melody is good, the art sounds nice, the drums are good, atmosphere and things like that are good, the effects are good. It's just mixing them and getting them to balance a little bit better. I think it will work. Yeah, it will. I think that will be the difference that will make the track sound a lot more appealing and likely to get signed. Yeah, cool. Not much more else I would say on it. Just, chill with the vocal a bit. Maybe EQ a bit of the highs as well in the vocal. It's a little bit like Essie. Reverse some reverb into it to get it a bit smoother. And then, we'll work on the mix in the low end. We can go over that in our session. All right, cool. Moving on. Thank you for the spiced pumpkin latte. I'll definitely get one. Okay, the next on the donation list is Gavin, and then I'll be back to the normal list. Did you get my? Oh, I didn't get your donation. No, where did you send it? Maybe you sent it on my phone. 1 second. Oh yeah, you bought me a coffee. Yeah, cool. Cheers. I'll do yours after Gavin or David. Where are you, David? All right. I'll download it. What might be worth you doing, Barry, is having a chat with like Beatwood Mac, because his low end is some of the best I've heard. So you can shoot him a message. I'm sure he'll help you, and he might be able to clear up some stuff. I always do that. Like if if I hear something is like better than my level of production at something, then it's always worth trying to message someone and just seeing what they do. Never be afraid to reach out. Anyway, this is Gavin, Sky and Sand. Oh yeah, I know this tune. Nice. Yeah, thank you for the donation. I got it. nice. I love the original. So yeah, that gave me some nostalgia. Honestly, there wasn't anything that stuck out that was bad or needed work or anything. The mix sounded really good. The composition's really nice. There was something about this drop that kind of was like just not what I wanted. But that's just like personal. But I don't know. It just didn't quite hit how I thought it would. I actually really liked the second drop. It felt like a bit smoother the way that the piano kind of just kind of naturally happened. I think it might be like this gap that you do here.
As long as we are blind, for this world ain't got no end. For this world ain't got no end.
Yeah, maybe what you got here is like too many things. You got this loud noise, and then you've got the dun dun, like the loud piano or arp thing. Maybe if you just had like kick, bass, and piano and drums.
For this world ain't got no end.
And you could have the other things just filtering in gradually here, so there's a little bit more focus. Yeah, I think that's it though. That's just like personal taste. Really nice work. I'm not sure what are you going to do with it. Are you going to just put it on SoundCloud or something? Because I can't imagine you can release it unless it's like a cover. So apparently you can release covers, but you don't get you don't get any of the publishing, but you get the master recording rights. So you can't actually release songs that are like direct rips, but you have to follow the exact structure of the original track in terms of like the arrangement. But you can then add your own elements and things like that. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, man, I really like it. I think I'd probably play it, but then I would probably just play the original. But I mean, it is a nice change. I kind of want to hear the original now. Just hear the difference. It's called Sky and Sand. What movie were you talking about, Elijah? I've not heard. Oh, the Paul Cockburner. What's it called? Is it Berlin's Calling? Is that the movie as well?
World ain't got no end. Trying to make things right. Nobody understands.
The track's so simple. There's like nothing in it. Yeah, nice. No, I mean, to be fair, listening to that and then listening to yours, it's like yours feels like there's more going on. I'll play it. Send it me. Oh, yeah, I've sent it me. I'll. Is it extended? Yeah, it can mix that in, I think. Maybe make the end a little bit more friendly. Yeah, it's quite a short time of no harmonics. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, you're all good. Yeah, man, I'll play that out. I'll send you a video. Oh, you've got an extended, yeah. Send me an extended. What was I going to say? What was I going to do? I was going to play... Okay, so a few more people donated. I just need to make sure I don't miss them. So yeah, Coastlines, that's yours. But then somebody else donated. You said you did it under a different name. You did it under ELNAH. Just find it. I'm not seeing you anywhere. What's your name on Discord? What's your name? Fucking I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kwas Al Bawab. Sorry, I probably butchered your name there. But anyway, I'm gonna look. If you can just tell me your name on Discord, and I will. I'll try and find it. So far, that sounds sick. I use my vocal mic. beautiful. Really, really like that. That was very well executed. The only issue I had with the whole thing was the vocal just didn't make sense. Like, I think the Echo Through My Skin is a really nice bit, but you got to try and maybe find another phrase that just makes it make a little bit more sense. It just kind of feels a bit random, especially the bridge here, where it's like a lot more focused on the vocal, and then the phrases just don't really make sense. So yeah, maybe dig a little bit deeper into the pack and find some phrases that will just kind of connect or chop up echoes through my skin and use the word skin, like repeat that, maybe use echoes and stuff like that. Just if you only have that one phrase that works, then just try to chop that up a little bit. But what are you saying? Yeah, I was making this on a plane. All right. Yeah, fair enough. But I think if you just dive into the pack a bit more, you'll probably be able to make it so it's like a cohesive story with the vocal, rather than it just being little chops. But the production is really, really nice. The mix is spot on as well. One thing you could possibly do here, I kind of felt like I missed the snare. Like this groove here at the beginning was so sick. That clap or snare is really good, and it gets lost a bit here because you've got that big synth. So possibly what you could try and do is sidechain it so it comes through a little bit more, because it is quite a vital part of the groove, and I just kind of missed it a bit here. But the melodies and everything is just really, really beautiful. That was spot on. I think if you sort the vocal out, well, I mean, to be fair, there's some labels that will sign that as it is, but I think if you did sort the vocal out, it would take it a little bit over. There's a higher chance, I should say, of it getting signed. Really good work. Can't think of anything else. Nothing else stood out to me that sounded bad or needed any work. Great job. Thank you for donating as well. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to go eat some dinner, so yeah, 2 more. Oh yeah, and sorry, to answer music by Atraz. He said, "Why don't I make YouTube tutorials anymore?" And yeah, thank you. I'm glad that they helped you. I do YouTube videos every now and again. I don't do them that often because they don't really, do much for me. I know it's like good helping other people out, but they take a lot of time, and I don't really want to be a proper YouTuber. I just do it a little bit to kind of promote some packs and and for like a bit of fun and a little bit of income, but I don't want to be, the next whoever, Bound to Divide or anything. I just kind of wanted to do it a little bit and more want to just focus on making music, and just teaching people. That's kind of like where my main source of income comes from. So I will be doing videos every now and again. It's kind of when I just think of something that maybe hasn't been covered on YouTube, because the other problem is that YouTube is just massively oversaturated with people doing tutorials and everything. Like anything you can think of has been covered already. So I don't want to be just another guy regurgitating information that you can already get. So it's just more about trying to think of ways to do unique content. And I guess the only unique content I can do is me making a track from start to finish. And I do that on my live streams. So yeah, that's why I don't do that many YouTube videos. I do also, by the way, do sound design videos for the sound design channel, which I do like several times a month. So I do have content out there. If you don't know about the sound design channel, it's pretty good. There's quite a few of us that do it. This is one of my videos. This was just uploaded yesterday, so check it out if you want to see some sound design stuff. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to do the last 2, I think. So here we go. Oh shit. Okay. Obviously, this is not really in any genre that I make or listen to. I did used to listen to reggae back in the day. So yeah, I don't really know what feedback I can give you because this. I mean, the production sounds good. Sounds there's nothing sounding bad. It sounds some parts are a little bit repetitive. Like the intro felt pretty long. I think you could have possibly added more interest or made it shorter. It's a pretty long track, 9 minutes. I'm not going to play all of this track. I will skip through a little bit just because I need to go soon. But yeah, I mean, it's sounding really nice. I don't know what the lyrics are saying, but I imagine it's something to do with Palestine. But the melodies and everything are working well. Drums are good. Here it just feels like I'm missing something, or it's just you kind of just looping things over, and I'm waiting for something to come in, but nothing comes in. I think you could cut a lot of these elements, a lot of these sections down a lot. You could cut them in half almost, or probably more than half. It's just going to make the track more interesting. I know it's quite enjoyable to kind of just stay in this this kind of chilled part, but it's also just feels a little bit repetitive. You think you rendered it wrong? Nothing sounds wrong, but yeah, it does definitely sound too long. Oh, it should stop. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like you just copied the loop out here. But yeah, I guess up until that, the left loops. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't need to tell you that. But the other thing I was just thinking then, just because we were listening to the bass, is possibly if you can make the bass a little bit more plucky. So it's a dum 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 dum. At the minute, it's like more just sub heavy, and there isn't it doesn't really feel like it's plucking or opening up like a real guitar. If you have like a little bit less decay and a little bit less sustain and release, it might be a little bit more groovy. All right, cool. Last one. Not sure what it's going to be because it's not going to be from a donation. Just going to go from somewhere random in the list. Or I should go first in the list. So DO5. Or who's in the chat? Let's see who's in the chat. Who's in the chat and I haven't covered your song yet? First one to speak gets their song listened to. This will be the last song. DO5. Okay, cool. DO5 won. Sorry. And he's first in the list. So, is what it is. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is the sound of the people. This is the end of
This is the sound of freedom. This is the end of the war. My Kundalini has risen. Can't stay asleep no more. I'm a master of my mind. Consciousness is all we see. Energy pure like a flower. Stood tall and strong like the trees. 'Cause heavens, angels.
Yeah, sorry, just to answer you, Music by Ultras. You sent this in before, I announced the feedback. So if you send it in here before I've said that there's going to be a feedback stream, then I'm not going to get to it, because I thought this was from last time. As you can see, it's in this list here. So yeah, if you send, like, I would advise that you send it in just kind of randomly. Like when I say, oh, there's going to be a live stream thing, then if you send it in after that, then I'll know when we're in the list. But I did say, yeah, the first person's chat. So soz.
Together, here on here, two verses, a revolution, create something beautiful. We can do it. Can't you hear the revolution? Oh, rock away. So we keep on going for the good fight, and we're rise, the tonight. We're so high, always look up to me. We are fighters, strong heroes. So
I mean, this is sounding really nice. The melodies and everything are good, and the vocals cool. The issue here is that the harmonies and things, I think they're like louder, and the doubles and backings are louder than the main take, and the timing of them feels a bit off. So it just feels a bit messy with the vocal there. Not a big fan of the sound design there on that. There was something else as well a bit earlier on. This art was nice. Yeah, I mean, it's well produced. And the mixing feels good, but it's just not quite. It's not connected with me. But I mean, that doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm a label and I'm signing it. But there is something about it that I'm just not feeling. And I think it's like the singing or the vocal just doesn't feel like easy to latch onto. I don't really know what she's saying. It might just be that you could make it a bit clearer, possibly like compressing it and saturating it a little bit more.
Create something beautiful, we can do it. Can't you feel the revolution? Ride the wave, 'cause a new world starts today. We keep on going for the good fight, and we're right.
Yeah, like what she say. I like the melody there. Is it like blue lights and red lights or something like that? Maybe if that could be a little bit clearer. I think the issue might be it's like so quite a lot of vocal and a lot of lyrics, and usually with like dance music, it's a lot more stripped back. There's a lot less vocals. It's not like verse, chorus, bridge, things like that. And I think when it is that this much vocal, it's just hard to really grasp onto the song, because maybe like the hook just needs to be a little bit stronger. Yeah, it's just so like wordy. Which, yeah, for some people they might really like it, but what you say, an idea of how it would sound getting it. Oh, okay. So that, yeah, the vocalist is gonna like redo it. I think maybe just try and get her to concentrate the vocal a little bit more. Not so wordy. Just find some cool phrases that are easy to latch on. It was just a single audio file. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. You get the point there anyway. I feel a bit bad on these guys, so I'm gonna play the music. Sorry that but yeah, I do want to eat, so I'm gonna not play them. Oh, they're quite short. Okay, and then Mixclim's tracks are normally pretty short. He usually does 30-second tracks. So yeah, I'll play your songs. Bit muddy here with the bass. I think you maybe just turn it down a bit. It might help. Yeah, it's like you've got these notes here, but they're not really coming through. Maybe you need to do a bit more side chaining. How many basses do you have here? Like how many different bass sounds? Yeah, it's like you've got a sustained bass and then you've got this kind of rhythmical bass, but the rhythmical bass is getting a bit buried. If you ever have multiple basses, you know, like say you've got a rolling bass and then you've got this groovy bass coming in every now and again, sidechain the rolling bass out the way of the stabby bass and the kick. So the rolling bass just kind of sits there underneath, but then the other things punch through and it's going to be a lot more groovy. I think the pad in the background isn't harmonizing with the melody. There was just like a little note there that didn't feel quite right. I like the melody though. this chord here. Wait. Yeah, it's the second, isn't it? Yeah, there. It's adding this kind of dissonance, which is like almost feels like you did it on purpose, but I don't think you have. Yeah, it might just be the relationship between the strings and then the other chords, or it might be that chord could be a little bit nicer. But other than that, the production does sound good. Everything sounds crisp, and the mix sounds nice and bold and big. The master's good on it, but yeah, possibly just cleaning up the low end a little bit. Other than that, I can't think of anything else I would say. Not personally like my type of music. I don't. It's something with the melodies and things like that. Doesn't really gel with me, but that's just my personal taste. All right, last one, mixed glim, and then I'm gonna go eat. You made me laugh, DO5. Saying I'm gonna lose subscribers. Fuck it. Don't want them. It's worth eating. Alright, here we go. Last one. Mix Glim. Probably don't need to download it because I imagine you know how to mix.
If I run away,
Sick as always. Yeah, the vocals so good. I kind of want to reach out to Rico and see if I can do a track with him. But the production's sick. It always is. I feel like it's a bit short. I know that you normally do these short tracks, but I feel like you could have gone again here with another drop with some other little addition. Just feels a little bit like a short demo when it's like this. I'm just kind of expecting a bit more for it to be like a full-on song. There's nothing at all wrong or anything that I would change. There was one thing I was kind of thinking here. This is more just like yeah, it's something that you could possibly try, but I don't, or it might not even work because of the style of drop. But I'm going to just show it you. There's something that Icarus has done on their Colorado remix. Icarus. It sounds so sick. If I can just find it. Yeah, here. This tune is a banger, by the way. So yeah, just before your drop here, I liked that it all went to mono and it was very concentrated, but I kind of want to look at this kind of sound to come in. You guys can hear that, right? Yeah. This tune's so good. But yeah, that little... I think that would have led really nicely here. That's kind of what I was...
How close if I run away?
You know what I mean? Might work, might not. Yeah, man. Other than that, sounds sick. Send me Rico's details. I want to work with him. Singing sick. Yeah. No other feedback. Sound design's great. Mixing's great. Top notch as always. Cool. Thank you, everyone. That was the last track. I'm going to go have some food. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.